The crown's debt in A Song of Ice and Fire isn't Robert's fault. At least it's not wholly his fault. It's his fault because of inattention, but not because he's spending too much money. In book 1, when Ned comes to King's Landing, he finds out that the crown's millions of golden dragons in debt. They owe money to the Iron Bank, to the Faith, to the Lannisters and the Tyrells. And Littlefinger's been helping Robert procure all these loans to help pay for the crown's expenses. But I don't think it adds up still. Right, Robert didn't put the crown in this much debt just with tournaments and drinking. As hard as he tried to drink the crown into millions of golden dragons worth of debt, I don't think he could do it. And later on in the story, it's remarked that the incomes are 10 times higher than they were under Aerys, but still the crown's taking on debt. Still the balance sheets are red. And I think it's because somebody's been embezzling money. And we get a clue for this later on when Jaime's doing the investigation into Tyrion's escape. While he's interviewing a character named Rennifer Longwaters, who's the chief underjailer or assistant chief underjailer or something like that, he finds out that they're paying wages for like 30 employees under the Red Keep in the dungeons, when really there's only like a couple prisoners. Like they have way too many jobs for the number of people that they need. And it seems like these characters or these people who are supposed to be in these positions don't even exist. Rennifer's never met them. So my theory is that all these fake jobs and positions have been created in order to make the expense. And it's Littlefinger doing it. He's the one who's embezzling the money. So yeah, while Robert still, shares some blame for being inattentive, and ultimately he's responsible because he was king, it's Littlefinger that's doing it. He's embezzling the money. And this probably goes far beyond the prisons, right? It could go to the ports and the tax collectors and the customs agents and all that in King's Landing and in other cities as well. So Littlefinger's been taking out loans in the name of the crown and then creating fake expenses so all these different jobs and expenses could be paid out by the crown, only for the money to go into Littlefinger's pockets. And now it looks like he's using that money in order to get friends and to gain power, right? To pay off loans for other lords like in the Vale, where he is right now. Even Tyrion seems like he can't make any heads or tails of the accounts when he's looking over Peter's books. Like they're just a mess, and probably purposely so. And that's probably going to end up being an interesting dynamic in Winds of Winter and Dream of Spring later on that we don't usually talk about or think about. Where is all this gold, and how is it going to come into play? Because it's a lot of gold that he's stolen. Littlefinger might actually be the richest man in Westeros. And we'll see how he's going to use it, or if he falls, who's going to find that gold, and how is it going to get used to drive the political struggle and the struggle for the Iron Throne in Westeros.